views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this podcast are the content creator's own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of Essex County College. The material and information presented here is for entertainment and informative purposes only. It should not be considered as professional advice or a substitute for seeking professional guidance.
Stay in your lane. What we said, stay in your lane. What we said, ready, set, goes. Ready, set, go. Hello. Welcome to the Stay in Your Lane podcast. I'm your host, Samanta. How you guys doing? It's been a long time coming, and I hope you guys had an amazing Valentine's Day weekend last week. I know I can't sing, but today is just a quick check-in to see how you guys are doing. I hope you guys went out and check out our last interview that I've conducted. That was last week with Elon Kush. Great interview. Love it. So we're about to bring in some elite people coming up next week and for the rest of the month. Okay. I have a great lineup for you all. And it's just about their schedule being aligning with ours. Because as you know, we have a new studio. But listen, big things are going. Big things are going. But can you guys believe it? We are in February. And we are already in the middle of February, 2026. Isn't the year going by so fast? Oh my God. So I'm here in the studio today, and I do have my VP, that's going to take over when I'm gone. I think he's waiting for me to go. And he has his own podcast. It's called Just Be You. I see he's on the mic, so I'm just going to let him chime in real quick. Hi, how are you?
What's up? How's everybody doing today? How's everyone doing? As she said, my name is Jeri. I run my own podcast, Just Be You. And I hope you guys are paying attention and being careful out there. That's all.
Ooh, so guys, if you didn't know, I did brought him on the show last year, right?
Yeah, it's been like a year.
It's been a year already?
Almost
a year. Yeah, so you guys could definitely go check that out. That's when you just came on campus, right? When you start last September?
No,
yeah.
I started this time last year.
This time last year? Okay, yes, I did have to sit down. I haven't been on his show because all he talks about what's the current situation.
We could do a podcast episode.
Of things that's going on. What's going on in the world? What are you telling them to be careful of?
Well, you know, as everyone knows, the ICE situation is going crazy. Please keep you aware. This is heavy New Jersey now and been spotted even in North New Jersey itself around certain schools like McKinley. So please do be careful. The Epstein files, you know, they have been dropping back to back to back. And I read some of those files and it's we are not mad enough.
No,
really.
I think one of the royals was arrested
The
yesterday.
brother.
Because he has connection. And the funny thing is, you know, we're in America, but, you know, got to read world news sometimes. Their policy is if there's anyone that's attached to anything that's negative when it comes to the media, especially like something like that Einstein file, they got to be arrested. And there is no
way to get around that.
No way to get around it.
That's what's going on with most of the countries. A lot of the countries right now that has people connected to the files are being arrested or stepping down. The United States is the only country that's basically doing nothing.
That's protecting.
Yeah.
They said Jay-Z was on it, and next thing you know, they're saying it's false. Oh, nothing like that happened. It's false report. But yes, it's false report. But others in other country, their name got called, and look, there is repercussion.
Yeah, so
they've been arrested. I want to ask you, do you think, many people think that when it comes to like Jay-Z names get brought up in a lot of conversation about negative thing, but for somehow it always gets swept under the rug because he's so powerful and in so many business deals. While there is also other conversation of every powerful black man, people always try to blackball them or blackmail them. Do you think that the industry or others is trying to blackmail him because of his power that he holds currently within the industry?
That may have been true 15 years ago, but now, no, it's no longer a blackmail. He just does what he wants. He's accepted the fact. I mean, he's living comfortably with Beyonce, which, a lot of people, and me included, speculate that he's been grooming since she was a child, since TLC.
Yeah.
So,
do you think she's a shield? Because the respect that everyone has for Beyonce, I believe that it helps. Let me turn this because I have the respect that everyone has for Beyonce. I believe that it passed over into a protection shield for him. Do you think so?
Maybe, because Beyonce herself is not really a good option, and I know the Beehive's gonna get mad at me and stuff like that. But listen, y'all queen is not the love on top that y'all think she is.
Why do you say that? I think she's very protected in the industry and she's very respected. And when you look at all the celebrities, they treat her like she is God. Like she has never done any wrong and she's girl's girl, she's Miss Perfect. And I believe with that protection that Beyonce has, I think it helped Jay-Z a lot.
See, with that protection Beyonce has, it's more like she's like the mob boss. Like she done something or she's backed by powerful people. That's why they all respect her. But I'm not going to say too much because I don't want the Beehive to come after me once again.
I don't know about the Beehives, the bars. I'm big in the Barb's community, the Barbie gang. I'm a big Barbie, I don't scared to talk that, but yes. And Nicki Minaj is the next one. She's a MAGA, where they said don't talk about no politics.
Now, Nicki Minaj,
Can we talk about politics?
We can, but can't talk about
the
land of the watermelon and the person that does the genocide right now.
All right, go ahead.
Nicki Minaj is, fun fact, being blackmailed.
You think so?
Why? That I do believe. And I feel like she is too in deep for her own sake, and she don't know how to get out. That's why she's doing all this stuff. And she was really hurt when that gold car she thought she got from Donald Trump turned out to be just fake.
Yeah, what do you mean by it? If she was really hurt, I didn't see she do anything. Did she post something? She did post the gold card.
And then Trump administration came out with saying that it was fake. It was just like a propo, basically.
That was based like a what?
A propo, basically a prop. Like it did not mean nothing. It has no value. She does not have her card. She doesn't have citizenship.
She doesn't have, I don't think it's something, she said she wasn't a citizen, so I don't think it's something that she has hidden from the world. No, you get what I'm saying? And that's why I don't understand with the world and things, because people try to throw things in your face when you stand in your truth. It wasn't something that she didn't hide that she's not a citizen. She went on national TV, now that she's in the MAGA world, with Kirk's wife. And she said it. She's like, can you believe I can't even vote? I'm not even a citizen. If that is somebody that hides their truth and don't want to stand in their truth, she could pretend, because she's been married for many years, right? She's been in the United States for many years. She could have pretend that I'm a citizen. You get what I'm saying? But she never did that.
You know why? Because ICE, during that time when she was all like that, ICE was really rampant. And,
But she's legal. It's not like she's not
21
legal.
Savage was legal.
21 Savage have the different thing, but she's not, I think what they're looking at is she doesn't have a criminal history, right? And she's a legal paying resident, because I think that's what Donald Trump is looking at when it comes to immigrants and the one that come into America and take away from the Americans. So I think that I try to understand it and look at the bigger picture. You get what I'm saying? Not to Democrats and Republicans have that type of mindset. I try to look at the bigger scope. So his thing is the immigrants that come across illegal, they come and commit crime within the country, and then they end up living off of the citizen within itself.
Which is less than 5%, let's be honest.
I didn't look at the data or anything, but that's what I get from it. I don't know. But when it comes to her, I don't think it has anything to do with ICE or whatever. I believe she posted that gold card because the saying was, he was a saying across social media, everybody was saying the reason why she went the MAGA way is because she's trying to get a, what they call it, for her husband and her brother.
A pardon.
She's trying to get a pardon. So I think her posting that
She's
gold
also
card was like, well, because that was the storyline that
But-
they bring in, that they've been saying.
no, because remember that gold card. Trump is now selling those gold cards for citizenship for $1 million each. She
Okay.
got that card for free, and she was trying to both say, "Hey, now I'm a citizen for free because of Donald Trump, because now MAGA and all that stuff." White House came out, it's like, "Oh no, that's fake. You still got to pay the $1 million. You're not legal."
I don't think she's paying a $1 million.
No,
She's not paying a $1 million.
If
But I
you-
think her citizenship is getting expedited because that's what she
That's what they say.
that's what I think she said. Like she's signing the paperwork for her citizenship.
That's what they say, but like I
So the
said,
gold card is for anyone that want to become citizen.
citizenship. If you got $1 million, pay Trump, you get the gold card, citizenship automatically. That's how it goes.
Oh wow! But do you have? So what's the background behind that?
Nothing.
They must do some
Nope.
type of background
Nothing.
or anything.
Trump just came out. It was like, all right, you want to be a citizen? Pay me $1 million. You get this gold card.
Very sure they must do some background check for
They
it.
normally would have to, but this is the Trump administration. They do what they want. They don't follow rules. They don't follow anything. They should have been impeached 5 times over in the last month alone.
Why?
Insurrection, terrorists, insubordination. They are corrupt. It has been proven that Trump is literally just a puppet for the guy committing the G word right now.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah, Trump is.
You know what it is? That's what my professor would say. Like, finance and economists, they don't, when it comes to politician, I have a finance major. He's big like in security and whatever. And he said he don't mix with politician. They have a big thing because at the end of the day, they're both the same thing. The left and the right, they are both the same thing. At the end of the day, they do have a relationship. You understand? It's just like with any other business. There's always there's in everything that we do, there's a competitor. If you realize that's what drives business, you understand? There's going to be policy that Democrat has that a lot of people not going to like, you understand? And same with the other party, Republican. There's policy that you may like, there's policy that you may not like. But my thing is, how did this man become, many people hate him so much, how did he become a president for 2 terms when... if there's so many people that hate him, like it has to be something that happened. And I think there's a lot of people that is hiding in disguise as if, oh, I don't support this person. I bash this person. I don't like this and everything. But behind, when they go in that booth, they be doing that tick.
This is why you have to read the Epstein's file, because it's so much deeper than just them eating kids and molesting and raping kids and all that. It goes so much deeper than that.
They killed him. Do you think they did that?
Yes.
I think so too.
It's yes.
I
And
think
then,
he was about to talk.
the files of Epstein wasn't even the leader. He was just a worker. Why do you think he's died? And why do you think his accounts are still open? Why do you think the island and there's still rings around? This ring was global. He was just one of those that had an island that he was controlling. If you think of him as like a manager, like a store manager.
You know what I realized, and I always say, what goes up must come down.
Mm-hmm.
Only our age doesn't come down, right? When I look at it as many of these billionaires and celebrities, they be lavishing around and they have this high protection on them for how many years or whatever, but it always come back and crumble.
So
It just seems to me like, look at P. Diddy.
This conspiracy theories about 3 great powerful families. I'm not gonna get onto it on this episode, on this podcast, because it's not my podcast, and it does get.
That's too. I haven't talked. It's my first time talking so political on here, but hey, some conversation needs to have, right? It's just one of those that's happening, but I guess you got to know to use a word. But go ahead.
Well, this is why if you got a little bit more politics and me reading from the Constitution itself, go check out my previous podcast on Just Be You, because that's all I do is talk politics.
Talk politics. Okay, Just Be You guys, you get deeper.
But yeah, there's some conspiracy theories about three very powerful families, and that, you know, the cycles keep repeating, but it's always the same thing.
Three great
powerful families.
What does that mean? Can you?
So like, you know how in like certain fantasy books there are like these great powerful families that basically run the world. That's what that is. These powerful families are old families, older than like the Egyptians type thing. And the conspiracy is that they are controlling the world. They are the ones that are running the sex trafficking ring. They are the ones that control the celebrities and politicians. Like, if you notice, almost every celebrity has a embarrassing moment, right?
Embarrassing moment.
And they record that and blackmail them. And I think it was either Kevin Hart or it was what's his name? The guy, the comedian that got beat up by that middle schooler.
Who?
I can't think of his name right now. I forgot his name when it comes back to me. But he came out and he mentioned, it was like, if you notice, a lot of people that are successful now, especially the men, they all had like an embarrassing phase, and all of them almost always went through like a dress phase. So like every top actor you see, every top comedian, they all had like a cross-dressing phase, so that they had pictures and blackmail. That's why they're successful, but that's the theory.
Okay, I've seen that when they say about comedian, they always like, revert into dress, right? Cat Williams speak about that, and it's so
That's
funny.
Who it was, Cat
Williams, he spoke about that, so like back in entrance of 2024 when he talked about a lot, because they blackmail him, right? They blackball him because apparently he knows too much. But when I look at that, is same with Puff Daddy, right? Look, he was so powerful, right? In so many different areas of things. Things been happening with him since the 90s, right? From Biggie days and everything, and he got away with it.
He killed Biggie, but
Yeah, that's what they say. He got away with it for so many years until everything came crumbled down on him. And do you realize when everything crumbled down on him, the people, because he and Jay-Z was best friend. Now, all of a sudden, he and Jay-Z is no longer friend. Jay-Z distanced himself and every single thing from him. But you see, when the fires start blazing, how everyone, like, take themselves away. So, in the entertainment industry, they look at that. He's a black figure. Look how they do him. Same with how a guy, it's a man world, but he ain't nothing without a, who's that?
Might be Luther, don't get me wrong.
It's a man. That's Luther. No. R. Kelly.
Is that really R. Kelly?
R. Kelly didn't do a spin-off that is no, that's not R. Kelly. Whatever. Chop in the Closet. That's what I know from R. Kelly. But you see how he
James Brown.
James Brown, okay. You see how he came down, right? But he was doing things for how many years? He literally married Alia when she was young, and it was okay. Everything was good until his jubilation time come, and it was him. Bill Cosby, he was so successful until what? Was
the Me Too movement came and got him.
Yes, then it goes zoop and take him away. So many of these public black figures that's been around from the 90s and 80s that has been so successful and have done so much, there come a time where they just get attacked. And I think right now, the one that's standing tall is Jay-Z, and everybody, that's why his name was like one of the first to get released like a week ago, right? But as you see, quickly, zoom, it disappear. People start... Lizzo, she even went online saying, oh, it's fake and all these other stuff and don't believe this and don't believe that. But for anyone else's name get called in it, then they will believe. So there's a big protection when it comes to Jay-Z, and I think that protection is with Beyonce. As I'm bringing back the story, because it's like Beyonce live in this big glass ceiling and it can't crack. A big glass house. I don't know what it is, but she has a protection where she's the God's and she cannot do anything wrong, and she's the best. Same thing with the next celebrity, I feel also, Cardi B. Cardi B is having her moment for life right now, right? She's on tour and everything. She's so protected by the industry too, because she brought up the Einstein file last week, because the Homeland Security went at her, and she clapped back on them. Talk about the Einstein file, and then they clap back. Your friend is in it. What do you have to say? And she went mute. Because Jay-Z is the one that sponsored her tour. You understand? She went mute. So my thing is, only certain name here in America, they are quick to bring down that gets mentioned in the file. But others get swept under the rug as if nothing happened. And they always say, where there is smoke, there is fire. So I guarantee there is some truth to it, because you can't tell me Jay-Z been roaming since the 90s with R. Kelly, P. Diddy, and all of them, and he hasn't done anything.
He hasn't. Oh, trust me, he has. He has.
I think they've been taking their time releasing stuff, so that's what's been happening.
So with that, right, it's not about them releasing things now. Now they're just bragging about it and see how the public reacts. And the fact that us as the public are not angry enough or doing anything about it, especially in America, they're just going to keep releasing files. They released over 3 million files. Trump's name has been mentioned more times than their words in the Bible.
His name was, oh my God. You see, that's the thing. If it's not, I don't know, the people that they want to protect is the one that gets swept under the rug, and they're just waiting for a name that they could just attack. Let Nicki Minaj's name is in the file, and you're going to see it all over the media. Let her name pop up. You're going to see it all. Let her name ever come in there once. You're going to see the Einstein file is going to get bigger and bigger. Obama,
So Obama's in the file because
They're talking so much crap about
literally that's all it was.
Like, are you serious?
he is.
His name's in the file, and every time it's filed is because they was talking crap about him.
For anyone out there, I would say, listen, when you take the shortcuts and you get your hand dirty, it's going to come back around. You understand? Sometimes they say the long way takes longer. But listen, just do things the right way and do what you got to do, because I believe in the next few weeks, a lot more. Because since somebody got arrested in the UK, bet they're going to start doing things in America. And I do believe that Trump is a part of that fact, because him and that man was very
close,
very close, hands and hands.
Since like the 80s, 70s.
But I think a lot of the politician, if you really look at it, a lot of the politician was close to him.
The youngest president we ever had was Barack Obama. And he's the youngest politician we had. Well, until now. But like the youngest leader was Barack Obama. Barack Obama's like 40, pushing 50.
He's in his 50s.
Yeah, he's in his 50s.
Or in 60s or late 50s.
Barack was born like, 5-10 years after
Hey,
Trump?
guys.
Like he was born within the same era as Trump.
Okay.
Like these guys.
But I don't put nothing against no one, but I don't feel Barack Obama was doing all those things that they were,
Oh no, he has his own closet full of skeletons.
Yes, I don't think, but the file itself, I think Bill Clinton, all of them were very close to this man.
Yes.
You understand? And I feel like it's a lot of politician is in that file. That's the reason why it was sealed. And I feel like he was about to say something, and that's the reason why they K-word him. You understand? Because there is no way it was suicide. How is that suicide? It makes no sense at all.
That's the main thing, because he was definitely gonna get silenced. His wife is about to speak out. I'm not sure what's going on with that case. The Clintons are trying to speak out on public television and air everything out, but they're blocking them right now. And yeah, Trump is literally just a puppet, because he's just been blackmailed. He's literally just blackmailed. Like every time they just show it to him. But if you want to hear something funny,
what?
One of the survivors from the island came out and talked about what he did to Trump and why he wears a diaper all the time now.
Who wears a diaper?
Trump. Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah, Trump been wearing a diaper for years. Have you ever paid? Yep, his people in his own like cabinet and stuff has come out and say that he smells like crap all day. there's been times he's been on like television doing a press conference stuff like that, and you see pee and crap just come down on him. You will see pay attention to people around him. He do that. He been wearing diapers forever. And according to the claim from one of the survivors, he came out and said that there's a time where when he was younger, Trump did the do on him at the island, and said he wanted it done back. So what the guy did instead was get a tent pole and then kick it.
Are you hearing these stuff? Listen, guys, I'm about to wrap this up. Today's episode was all about the drama that's going on within the industry. You understand, this is different type of episode, but I have the host here, Just Be You, and this is his lane. These are the things that, if you go to his podcast, Just Be You, you will hear a lot of the angle that he's given right now is things that he talk about more deeper within his podcast. So it's good to get a little insight, because I don't go political like that. It's like my first time. I do see a lot of things that's going on the internet. So it's good to know. You let me in on certain things, but I know the Einstein file is something that's going on right now. But
Epstein. Einstein was in there, but it's Epstein.
You see, I always say Einstein, Epstein. But I would say to many of you guys, as you know, this is Stay in Your Lane, right? Where we redefine and reclaim back our story. When it comes to you and your life, try not to take the shortcut, all right? Because things always come back around. It doesn't matter how many years or how long it takes, it always come back around. Try to do things the right way. The way how you treat people also will definitely affect. It may not affect you. It may affect somebody, one of your loved ones. So try to do good as much as you can. They always said the worst people always be going the furthest, and the ones that out here being patient, it's taking the longest for them, right? Don't look at that. Just make sure that your hands is clean and keep on doing you. Keep on focusing on your life, because right now, what's going on right now in this entertainment world is just pretty scary. And listen, it's not about whose side you're on. It's about logic, all right? Just think for yourself and have your own thoughts. And then that's that. Think independently, because I'm not going to be swayed by no one. And that's just that. I lead by God and I walk in faith. So for now, I want to say I see you guys in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was an amazing conversation. What are we going to call this episode? What I'm going to call this? The MAGA Saga?
The MAGA Saga?
Yeah.
Insight to politics.
Insight
to politics.
Insight to politics. Oh my God. This is. But for now, guys, I said stay beautiful. Stay in your lane. Go ahead.
Just be you.
Just be you. Stay in your lane. Focus on your goals. And I will see you guys in the next one. As I said, start unknown, finish unforgettable. Just focus on what you gotta do, okay? Stay in your lane. What we said, stay in your lane. Oh, we said, ready, set, goes. Ready, set, goes. Ready, set, go. Have an amazing day. I hope you guys. Did you enjoy your Valentine's weekend? What did you do?
I just watched a whole bunch of movies, got drunk by myself, and cooked.
Okay, that sounds good.
What about you? Went out with your partner?
I got roses and stuff. I got a lot of roses. It's still at home. Today was Rose Day. I normally get roses, flowers like every Thursday or Wednesday. I was like, I have so much at home. I was like, you can skip today. You can give me next week. But yeah, my girlfriend is in town, so I'm happy about that. Okay, guys, I'm leaving y'all. Bye.
This has been a production of the Essex County College Podcast Club. Copyright 2024, all rights reserved.